All right, let's do our final review here. Test on I thought we were starting it on Wednesday. Okay. So, yeah. So, we good? Okay, distance from there to there. How we do it? Distance formula, square root of -8 minus 2 squared plus -2 minus 6 squared, which is square root of -10 squared plus -8 squared, which is the square root of 100 plus 64, which is the square root of 164, right? And how does that break down? Um, yeah, if I ask for a decimal, it's 12.81. If I don't want a decimal, square root of 4, square root of what? How many times 4 go into that? 41, right? Square root of 4, square root of 41, which is 2 square root of 41. So if I ask for radicals that way, if I ask for decimal that way, I might not ask for either. Okay, slope. Because I didn't ask for midpoint. Slope, intercept, form of the equation. Slope first, -2 minus 6. Do you have a water bottle? You get a drink? Oh, okay. -8 minus 2 is -8 over -10, which is 4/5. There's my slope. Here's my point. Put in point slope form. Y minus y1 equals my slope times x minus x1. Y minus 6 equals 4/5 x minus 8/5. Y minus 6, or then what we'll do is we'll add 6 to each side. Adding 6 is the same as adding 30/5. So y equals 4/5 x plus 22/5. Simplify this. This is I square root of 49 square root of 3 plus I square root of 9 square root of 3 plus I square root of 25 square root of 3. So it's 7i square root of 3 plus 3i square root of 3 plus 5i square root of 3, which is 15i square root of 3. We good so far? So 2 hot dogs plus 2 pizzas equals $10. 5 hot dogs plus 3 pizzas cost $19. How much did each cost? What are we going to multiply the top row by? 3. Bottom row by -2. So 6h plus 6p equals 30. -10h minus 6p equals -38. Add columns, you get -4h equals -8. Divide by -4, divide by -4. H equals 2. So a hot dog is $2. If we stick it into the original, 2 times 2 plus 2p equals 10. So 4 plus 2p equals 10. 2p equals 6. P equals 3. So a hot dog is $2. Pizza slice is $3. Equation of the perpendicular bisector. We have to find the slope first. Slope is 10 minus a -2 over -6 minus 4, which is 12 over -10, which is -6/5. The slope of the perpendicular is the opposite reciprocal, which is 5/6. Then you have to find the midpoint of the original line because it's a perpendicular bisector, it goes to the midpoint. So it's 4 plus -6 over 2 and -2 plus 10 over 2, which is -2 over 2 plus 8 over 2, or comma 8 over 2, which is -1, 4. Here's my point. Here's my slope. Put in point slope form. y minus y1 equals my slope times x minus x1. So y plus 1 equals 5, 6x minus 26. So y plus 1 equals 5, 6x plus 10 thirds. Subtract 1. Subtract 1. 1 is 3 thirds. So y equals 5, 6x plus 7 thirds. 5, 6x. Is that what you guys got? Oh, there we go. Yep. That's what I did wrong. You could tell me a little sooner than at the end of the problem. So y minus 4 equals 5, 6x minus or plus 5, 6. And then subtract, add 4. Add 4. So y equals 5, 6x plus 4 is the same as 24 sixths. So it's 29 sixths. Is that what you got? 5, 6x plus 29 sixths? All right, that looks better. 5 to the negative third is 1 over 5 to the third, which is 1 over 125. Oh, yeah. For this, you get the same base everywhere. So 3 to the 2x equals 3 to the third times 2, 3 to the 6th. So 3 to the 2x equals 3 to the 6th times 3 to the 6th. So 3 to the 2x equals 3 to the 12th. So 2x equals 12, so x equals 6. Is that what you got? Just, whoa. I think I did it right. Because 27 is 3 cubed. And then a power to power you multiply. All right. Half-life of radium is about 1,600 years. If 60 kilograms is present now, how much will be present in 6,400 years? So 60 goes in the amount original, 1/2. The time is 6,400 years. That's how long we're looking for. The half-life time is what goes underneath. 6,400 over 1,600 is 4. So 60 times 1/2 to the 4th power. 1/2 to the 4th power is 1/16. So 60 times 1/16. 60 sixteenths is something point something. It's 3.75. So we're good with that? You invest $5,000 at 12% interest compounded quarterly. So $5,000, 1 plus 0.12 divided by 4 quarterly, 10 times 4. Because it's compounded 4 times per year, so you're compounding it 40 times. So it's 5,000 times 1.03 to the 40th power. And somebody multiply that out. What do you get? You get a lot of money, but how much? 1.03 to the 40th. And then take it times 5,000. You agree, Jess? All right, sounds good. Logarithm. What you do is set it equal to x, and 5 to the x equals 1 over 25. Or, on your calculator, you could take the log of 1/25 divided by the log of 5. Either way. So 5 to the x power equals 1 over 25. So 5 to the x equals 1 over 5 squared. So 5 to the x equals 5 to the negative 2. X equals negative 2. Log of 1/25 divided by log of 5 on your calculator. If you do that, you should get negative 2. Right, Juliana?
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you did that in college algebra.
Oh, yeah.
The change of base formula. Simplifying logarithms. So you put the powers on top. So it's a log of p squared plus the log of q to the 5th minus the log of r. And then anything that is added is in the numerator. Anything that's subtracted is in the denominator. Is that sequence arithmetic, geometric, or neither? Arithmetic because you're subtracting 3 each time.
So if it's subtracting or adding, it's arithmetic?
Yep.
Multiplying is geometric.
Yep.
Okay.
The sum of the first 10 terms. So the sum of the first 10 terms is the number of terms, right, times the first term plus the last term divided by 2. Is that the formula? I'm pretty sure it is. So the sum equals, first term is, so there are 10 terms. First term is 4, 10th term is 24, divided by 2. So it's 280 divided by 2, which is 140. Good there? Oh, and this one didn't have a problem on it, did it? 14?
Nope.
The sum of the infinite geometric series, let's just do a simple one. 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, 1/16. Dot, dot, dot. So what's your first term? 1/2. What's your common ratio? 1/2. Okay. So the sum of an infinite geometric series is 1. Okay, it is. Now I got to remember. 1 minus r. No.
For the
Infinite. It's the first term over 1 minus r, right?
Yep.
So it's 1/2 over 1 minus 1/2, which is 1/2 over 1/2, which in this case is 1. Okay, this one, if you remember how to do it, it's super easy. Otherwise, if you don't remember it, you just divide by the highest power. So it's n over n plus 6 over n. Oh, n over n minus 3 over n, which is 1 plus 6 over n over 1 minus 3 over n. And you throw infinity in there. So it's 1 plus 0 over 1 minus 0, which is 1 over 1, which is 1. But if you just look at it, you use the coefficient. If the powers are the same, you use the coefficient in front of the highest power terms. So, are the coefficients the same here? I mean, are the powers the same here? No, if the power's higher on the bottom than the top, what is it?
What?
If the power is higher on the bottom than the top, what is it?
No.
0.
Why?
Well, I can take you all the way through it, but you go 6x squared over x cubed plus 2 over x cubed over x cubed over x cubed minus 10x over x cubed. So it's 6 over x plus 2 over x cubed over 1 minus 10 over x squared. Well, if you put infinity, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, and this becomes 0. And you get 0 over 1, which is 0. What would that graph be? A. Why A? Because you have to be somewhere in between -1 and 1. If it's going up, the perfect alignment is 1, okay, with a dot everywhere on the line. The closer they're together, it's closer to 1. A 0 is their random, and then if it's going downward slope, then it's a negative number. What? Yeah, that would be a downward slope. That would be a negative one. Okay, is this a linear regression, exponential regression, or power regression? Remember putting them into our calculator? And we go, turn it on, and we go stat, edit, and then we have our list. So we go up, clear, down, over, up, clear, down. And then I gotta look and see what my numbers are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, 20, 28. Stat, calc. What are we doing? We're trying linear regression and seeing what the R value is 0.969, so not bad, but it could be better. Stat, calc, linear. Stat, calc 9 is 0.994. That's good. If we go stat, calc, the power. Ooh, I get exponential. Because that was 0.99 something, right? So did I enter in a number wrong? Stat, edit, 10, 20, 28, 36, 39, 41, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stat, calc.
Wait, what number is it for linear 8?
Oh, you know what? I did 9 for exponential, and it was 10 for 0 for exponential. There we go. All right, 919. Yeah, so power was the best. Okay. Find the limit. Well, I would graph this one. X over 2x minus 4. So x divided by parentheses 2x minus 4 parentheses yep, and then push graph. So as we're going towards 2 from the left, what happens to the graph? Where does it go? Down to negative infinity. Number 20, what's the horizontal asymptote there? Where's the power bigger? Bottom. So it's 0. So it is the equation y equals 0. The same as our limit stuff. Yep. If they're equal, then it's y equals the coefficients of the two highest powers. If the power on top is bigger, then there's no horizontal asymptote. Okay, find the first derivative. What's the first derivative of this? Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Minus 4x.
And that's it. Because the 7 disappears. What is the slope of that function at that point? So we take the first derivative, which is 4x cubed minus 10x, and stick in a 2. Which is 32 minus 20, which is 12. Are we good there? Local minimums and maximums. Find the first derivative. So it's 4x cubed minus 4x. So that equals 0. Factor out of 4x. Factor. So x equals 0, negative 1, and 1. So if you check them into the original function, negative 1 to the 4th is 1. So you get 1 minus 2 plus 1, which is 0. Put in a 0, you get 0 plus 1, which is 1. Put in a 1, you get 1 minus 2 plus 1, which is 0. So this is a local min. This is a local max. And a local min. Yep. We just took a test over this. Squares are cut from a 10-inch square piece of stainless steel. So it's a square. Boom, 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 boom. So this is 10 minus 2x, this is 10 minus 2x, and this is x. So the volume of this would be 10 minus 2x times 10 minus 2x times x. So this is a volume function. To maximize the volume function, we find the first derivative and set the first derivative equal to 0. So 100 minus 80x plus 12x squared. So that equals 0. We could factor out a 4, and we get 3x squared minus 20x plus 25. Do the quadratic formula. Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So 400 minus 300 is 100. So it's 20 plus or minus 10 over 6, which is 30 over 6 or 10 over 6. Well, 30 over 6 is 5. But if we cut off 5 off of each side, what's left? Nothing. So it can't be 5. 10/6 is 5/3. That must be the answer. Good, Emmy? Last one. Ball is thrown, we get that equation, find the maximum height of the ball. How do we find the maximum height of the ball? First derivative. 20 minus 10t. So that equals 0. 20 equals 10t. T equals 2. So at 2 seconds, how high is the ball? Well, find h of 2. 80 plus 20 times 2 minus 5 times 2 squared. So this is 80 plus 40 minus 20, which is 60 meters. Yep, that's it. We're not finding all that other stuff. Yep. Okay, so your test is multiple choice.
What?
25 multiple choice questions. So the answers are going to be down there for you. You'll have the answers.
How does that work?
It's a multiple choice test. It's like ACT. Okay? So if you know this review sheet, you'll be good.
Can we have a note card or no?
Yep. But you can have what I've given as a note card. You can't have sample problems on your note card.
I lost my note card, so can I have a new note card?
Yeah, you can get a new note card out of the cabinet and have the formula, like the formulas for,
The S equals
the arithmetic and geometric series type stuff. That stuff can be on there. Compound interest is on the board. Half-life is on the board.
We're starting tomorrow?
Yeah, we can start tomorrow if you want.
Are we just gonna like take
Wait,
the
do
test
we
the
don't,
whole week?
do we
Is
have
that
class
the
tomorrow?
here tomorrow? Yeah.
No, it's 1 through 4 tomorrow. It's Wednesday and Thursday you'll take the final. And Probably you'll get done Wednesday. So
Probably on Wednesday, probably not for me.
if you don't get done, then you have Thursday.